Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to Minecraft with the Minecolonies mod and trade post for Minecolonies. I am Monster to Mermaid, and this is me in the town of Jalapari that you are looking at. It is right now, it is 8, well, it just turned 9. It's a little after 9 o'clock at night in Jalapari, and almost everyone is gone off to bed or will in a little bit. And in the United States, in the Midwest, it is 11:01 in the morning. And so here I am starting out. If you have not been here before, I am telling a story actually using Minecolonies, modded Minecraft, of land people who get the aid of a mob, who get aid from a mob nation, and the mob nation is the mermaid nation of Ta'ana. I am the ambassador of that nation, and so this town, the first 4 people who started this town requested an ambassador, and when they do that, that means that they want the ambassador to negotiate peace with not only the skeleton nations, the ender nations, the witches, but also barbarians and pirates and the like. And that allows everyone to live in this town, to live in peace and to not have to worry about raids. That is the way I like to play, and so I'm warning you in advance. This is the town of Jalapari. It is level 3.5 right now, which means that most of the buildings, all the housing is a level 3, and we're starting to level up all the businesses, all the shops, so that by the time the housing is leveled up, there is plenty of food, plenty of dining, and the work is up to keeping up with updating all the houses, and that is one of the things that we are doing at this particular time. As far as trade posts for Minecolonies, we are still waiting for the outpost update. The trade post shops are working just fine. The trade post resort, we're waiting for an update on that. And when we get those, we will continue doing some more of those. Now, it's nighttime. I might not have a lamp handy. Let me get a lamp here. Let's get the build tool, and we will go to the place where the town started. We're going to head, skin in the game. This person, 2, wow. 2 in the same, wow. That is just amazing. Hold on, I'm going to take a picture. This is Cactus Jack right here. And I just used to be Jack. Then I made a bet with the devil. What was his name? Ray. I think. Anyways, being a cactus has interrupted my relationships. I've been wandering these lands for as long as I can remember. Then finally I saw your pathetic village and thought, someone that lame could definitely use my help. Well, we can't use your help. Thank you, Cactus Jack. We appreciate your sentiments. But we can't use your help. And this is Asuna Yuuki. I am Asuna, and I have come here from Ainkrad to defend your freedom. I would be willing to join your colony for 1 diamond sword. And thank you, Asuna, but we do not need to be defended, and we appreciate your visit. This is skin in the game. So Minecolonies team has a perk on Patreon that when you contribute to their ability to continue to provide this game, they, at a certain point, you get your own avatar visiting every single tavern in every game, and that is really fun. And so I'm going to go to sleep to start off. Wait, I've got something in my hand. I don't sleep with stuff in my hand anymore. It's not necessary. So there we go. And we are off to sleep in the original. It does have my covers. I did change the covers, but this is the original supply camp of Old English style, which is Anyanka style, and I'm having a lot of fun doing this style. This is the first time ever that I've done this style, and so I've had all sorts of different interesting things happen. So let's talk for a minute, and then I'll go and do some other stuff. But I want to talk for a minute about location. So I am making the best of the location that I have right now, and I'm going to show you where that is. So we'll close that. And this is where we are. You can see on the map those white squares. The large white square is the town of Jalapari. The small white square is Trade Post Outpost. And as soon as we can get it working, we will be connected to Mr. Villager, a friend in chat who is an ambassador to the villagers of Minecraft. And he has a curated town just close. You can see off to the upper left, a town next to the white box that is a villager town. However, if I had thought about it a little bit more, I would have probably picked a different location, and so I'm just going to talk about that for a minute. The only reason I did not pick the locations that would give me more places, more biomes that I was close to, was because the biomes that it was offering are all biomes that I have done towns in. Oops, that's for me to take a drink. That I have done towns in the last since 18, because some of the
nice view from here.
Oh, good. Some of the things, some of the places go back as far as 18, the Red Rock places, for example. Okay, and so we could have picked these places, and it would have given us the possibility for hot biome, but we did not. We could have picked a place that would have given us a possibility for rice, and I don't think there were any actually even on the map. I don't think there's a single place on this map where we could get rice from. We did not find in this particular set of searching any jungle at all. And so all this down here, if I come to here, I think this is not jungle. It says it's plains, but it might not be. It says it's plains, and it looks like plains too. So we did not find jungle. That's basalt corners there. Mr. Villager location. So I'm just talking about the fact that we did not have the opportunity to pick a location, or we did not take the opportunity to pick a location that would give us a little bit more food variety. We lucked into the fact that we have the Coconinos near us, and the Coconino meadows are cold biomes, so that is going to give us squash, which is good because that means we can have quiche, and it's also going to give us cabbage, and that means that we can have some other dishes like kimchi and things like that. Other than that, we don't have rice, we don't have nether peppers, so those things have to be imported. And so on Narlook, the Druid underwater sanctuary in the glacial oceans, Narlook, that city, has given Jalapari the city, the name, a connection to the city that provides nether peppers. And so we now have nether peppers for the first time. And we're beginning to look at the higher level foods because we're getting up to a level 4. We're at level 3 in housing, and the food is tied to the housing. So, which is one of those things that you have to be careful of. I do especially. Okay, so what are we going to do today, Mr. Villager? So let's start with something. Let's go up here. I think, yes, let's go back to the supply camp. I think what I want to start with is going to, who said that? I didn't see who that was. I want to start with research because I have some research materials that I can do, and so I would like to. So I'm going to change into a Little Mermaid, and that's what I call it when I have hearts. So now if I look at myself, I have hearts, and I cannot damage the hut block accidentally in any of the places. I'm going to try and stay, Mr. Villager, in the Little Mermaid status for a little while. It's kind of fun walking around town and seeing the way the town looks. Look at the way the cathedral looks. Look at the way these stairs look at this particular point. And Mr. Villager, I've decided on something. When the cathedral is at level 5, I'm going to take away the this indentation of the stairs, and we're going to have these stalactite stairs go all the way around. So they'll go completely, this will be filled in with stalactite stairs right in this area here. I've decided to do that. But right now we're going up here. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry that it's not clear. Disculpe. Let's go here for a minute. Let's go in. We're going up to the university. And I have some things on me. Let me put some here. Let's put this in and this, and let's see what we can do for a moment. Let's go to here. Just remember how it was with the new resort. Hold on.
I heard a whistle that time.
I just realized I'm coughing, which means that I'm cold. So Mr. Villager asked about the resort, and we are still waiting for an update on the resort for it to work properly.
Nice. This is going really great.
Hayden thinks this is going really good. So let's come to economics, speaking of the resort, and let's look here and see what we have. We're now working on premium vacation, and that increases the XP of the vacationers. Luxury vacation is not unlocked yet. We would need 3 gold coins. I think we only have 1, and 16 daiquiris, so I think we'll have to check on that. But that's the next research that we want to do. But yes, the resort is fine. I sent Ayer, who is the lead developer for Trade Post for Minecolonies mod, a picture of that he wanted in order for him to know what was going on, and so it's he says that it's going to take some time, and that's fine, and we can do that. And we're not ready. Recycling needs 15 trade coins, requires recycling center total level 3, which we do have, and that would recover enchantments. I think we're almost ready for that. Criers increases the chance of visitors shopping. We don't need that right now. We have a ton of visitors, and we are barely keeping up with the demand, so I'm not really going to look at that. However, the ability to pay for a new rare finds in the same day allows the ability to pay for new rare finds. I think I actually want to do that. We have a trade coin, and that's all it takes. And I think I'm going to a gold one, and I think I'm going to do that. So now we have 4 researches that are going on right now. And in the civilian, the next one that we're going to do is Agile. Now, I didn't used to do this. Citizens speed walk is increased by 5%. I don't like them running around, but I have a feeling that if I don't increase this, that the couriers are hindered from being as fast as they can. And so we're just going to go ahead and increase it when we have the opportunity. And it requires 8, and let me see how many. So we have a lot here. We don't need quite that many, but we'll just leave them for now. We have 6 gold coins, which is good. I think we need 2 more for that thing that we wanted to look at. Let me check and see, because I can ask for those. Let's go back to economic for a minute. And come down to...
I heard a whistle that time.
This increases the rare finds tier by 1. We could do this. We could ask for a map, 4 trade coins, and a compass, and a map. That would be interesting. A map, a compass. Where can I go? Do I have clean paper? I do. Let's go to a map, a compass, and 4 coins. When it says trade coin, that's not the gold or the diamond. That's just the normal one. So that is what we're looking at. Let's get these and let's get ready for that. We do need, how many gold coins? It looks like 3. It looks like it's saying 3 gold coins right there. And if it is, then I think we have that. Let's see. Yes, we have 3 gold coins. So we're ready to do the next research in that respect. So now that we've done research, and that took us all day, that took us till 8 o'clock the next night, let's go back into town for now. We can check and see if everyone has gone to bed, and everyone has gone to bed. And I'm just going to walk across, let's just walk across here. Do I have, yes I do. So we can put up the light so you can see that we're using the lantern to walk across this area. And in the morning, what we'll do is we'll look at all, in the morning we'll look at all of the builders and see how they're doing and see if there's anything that they need that we need to take care of. And this is the thing that I like to do. So, I've got a lantern in my hand. Let's turn that off. There we go. And yes, so the location has made it that and the fact that I am not on a server means that my trade is going to be with Mr. Villager's villages. And there is one in the area, and let's go to the map for a minute. Mr. Villager, are you still here? If you're still here, I'd like to show you something on the map. I think I want to go there too. Let's find us first of all. We're right here. And one of the things that I hadn't noticed before is hidden in this area here is a town. And I think I'm going to go there. Let me see if I can find it. That looks like one of the buildings. Let's teleport to there for a moment. And let's see where we end up. Whoa, we almost ended up in a cave. Wow. Okay, I forgot that we are not, we are still just a Little Mermaid. But this is the town that we found. And as you saw on the map, they're pretty close. And they are, the land that they're in, let's see what the land is. The land is Maple Taiga. And I'm not sure, I'd have to take out some food to see if what it is, what we can, so since I'm doing this, I'm going to go up here. We're going to go in, hi. Are you trapped in here? It's the leather worker. Get out. There we go. How'd you get into your... Oh, I see. The chest. Yeah, that's how he did. I was like, how did he get trapped in his own stall there? Yeah, go outside. Let's change for a minute. And the reason I want to do this is because I want to see what foods can be grown here. And that's it. So let's come here. Let's go to here and let's look at food. We should have Minecolonies. There it is, right here. So you can't plant corn, so it's not temperate. So it's cold too. So this is a cold biome, and we have the Coconinos next to us. So this is actually not one of the ones that we necessarily want, although they do have a leather worker, which is really nice. Hi. And there, this is actually a town. This is actually a town here. As a matter of fact, it's a town with one of these. Look at this. This is beautiful. Isn't that pretty? So that looks like a combination. Doesn't that, Mr. Villager? Look at that house. Oh, it's a stone version of that house, of that two-story house. Does it have stairs? So how did they get up to the other one? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Wow. Okay. So yes. So this was the town that I didn't know was nearby. And so we have a couple of places on the map that we can go to. Want to see how close this is? It's that close. It is that close. And so, yes. So the Coconino Meadows right here is where we need to put our next farm. And we're going to put this size farm. We're using the smaller farms from Original, I believe that is. And let's go and look. Original. And let's look at the infrastructure fields. And I think it's the fancy field. It is the fancy field. We could look fields. Let's look at infrastructure fields for a minute. The basic field is this size, and a large field is even larger than that. And I don't think that I want to have that. I think I would like to have the smaller fields for this. So we're going to do a fancy field. We're going to have 3 of them in a row right here. So we have one here at this level. I would like to have one at this next level here. So we're going to move to this part and put another field there. And we'll have Josiah work on it as soon as he is available. I think he's working on this building. Look how it's turning into calcite right there. So I think that he's working on that. We're going to have a farmer right here who's going to help with these fields. And I would like to have them lined up in a row. I'd like to have a couple of them right here. And Sanchez Primus, everybody. And so I want this one to sit back far enough. Although we could put dirt around this part of this one. And he is going to have to remove that tree, which means we'll have to replant a tree. And based on the fact that this is, what kind of spruce is this? It says a spruce log. We'll try, if we grow a spruce there, you know what's going to happen. It's going to, well, maybe it doesn't do that here. That would be interesting if it didn't. We can see the hut block. So let's assign a builder, and we're going to assign Josiah to work on this when he is done with the dining hall, which is what he's working on right now. And so that shows that he's going to do that. He's going to take down that tree. So what we're going to do is, it's a spruce, so we're going to get a spruce tree here. We've got some bone on us, and we're going to replant that spruce tree right in this spot right here. Oh, we should use a shovel and do this. So we're just going to take away these. Oops, I dug up the ground. Let's see what happens when we plant a spruce right in this spot here. So there we go. And let's step back so it grows up pretty high. And we just got a little, oh, we got a Christmas tree. Okay, Christmas tree is okay. We'll let the Christmas tree be there. And then when we have to remove the next one, we will see. So far we're up to this level right here. And I think I want to go up one more level and just have them be kind of on the hillside going up. And so that's what we've got so far. Let's put this back. Let's take these away. Let me look at the animals for a minute. Let's look here. Some harvesting is being done. We do have pigs. I was afraid the pigs went away, but they're there. Yay! Dun, 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 dun. We now have vaccines. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we have vaccines, which is very, very good. And I still haven't. I need to go to, is it 19? I think it's 19. Krasno is where Mr. Villager created a beautiful, beautiful lamp post for the streets. And I want to use that lamp post here. It's perfect to use here. And I'm looking forward to being able to use that lamp post for us. So we're watching. The sun is going down. It's 5 in the afternoon. Hi. Hello. Just 1 second. Thank you for your indulgence. I was asking Vincentius about scheduling. And so, okay. So if you were here in the last couple of days, you saw that Dennis, who was the teacher, had decided that he... Oh, good. He's happy now. He had been the teacher and he taught 2 classes of children, and then he decided he didn't like it. He didn't like teaching, and he decided he wanted to use his other skills. And so Dennis became a fisher, and he is now living with Madeline, and Alea, I believe, is our shepherd. But they share this house right now. Yes, Amani is our, Alea must be the chicken farmer, Amani. And there is Madeline in the bed here, and then Amani and Dennis are in the other bedroom. But as you can see, they're just sharing the house and living and enjoying living together, actually. And so we're coming down. The way this was designed, the way Anyanka designed Old English, the house is the main building and the fishery is a secondary building. So the fishery is level 3 until this house goes up to level 4. However, this is not. Ooh, Ooh. I did not realize that she did not get updated. Did he get up? And he's a level 1. Oh, wait a minute. So we know what Josiah's working on. Let me cross over here and go over. I want to see that it shows that Josiah is going to do the new field and he's finishing up the dining hall. Let's see what it says here. And that's exactly what it says. We have Cash and we have McKenna, and we can see who is not working on something. Cash has just been given all of the plantation, the sugar farm. I prefer sugar farm to build, and that's the greenhouses that have the sugar cane and other specials in them. And in this greenhouse of Old English style, we have the flower shop. Whoosh! Hold on, I just dropped the lantern. We have the flower shop right here, and it leads right into the sugar farm, which is all of this here. We did decide to have a cactus field in the greenhouses of the sugar farm, and if I wanted sugar right now, I need to cut it myself, but he will make stuff. He is making things. And as we can see, he made 102 paper and crafted 5 books. So he does make things, he just doesn't harvest. And so we have to harvest it. It is a glitch that has been there for a long time, and it's fine. I'm fine. And so the other thing, the composter is here. And these are things that when he gets done upgrading the main building, which is what he's working on, this building right here to a level 4, then we will begin. What are the plans for today for getting the drinks demand in order? We can't do it. There is actually something wrong. There is actually something that needs to be fixed in the resort. So the bartender makes the drinks, but the concierge, the guest services worker, is not giving anything out, is not making any deliveries. And sorry about that, the resort is not like a dining hall. The people can't go to the resort hut block and get their drinks themselves. Although Ayer did say that was an interesting idea and that he might look into that. So, but he said that it will take him some time to fix what is wrong with the guest service worker, and so I am not doing anything with the resort at this moment. When the time comes, the resort is going to work really nicely, and I'm looking forward to seeing, to it getting fixed, and that's going to be really interesting. So that's to answer Mr. Villager's question in chat that he was saying, what are we going to do about the drink demand? Drink demand is what happens let's go into the tavern for a minute, and we'll see that we do have a level 3, although I took the sign down. Why did I take the sign down? I think I'm going to have it repaired. Let me look at this for a minute. And let's look at the build. Oh, so it's going to go up to level 3 the next time. And when it does, there has to be a sign. And that's what it was. We moved the sign back here. The sign was too far away. And so when we moved the sign to here, it's working. However, it shows Resort 1. And so when somebody is available, we'll have them bring the resort up to level 4, and we will have, and hopefully that sign will repair itself. And so that is the resort. And what we did was we connected, because we're in creative, we connected the relaxation stations of the resort to the rooms upstairs. So we made it that they can come into the rooms, the townspeople, because the resort is for the townspeople. They can come into these rooms and they can be in the room and relax and enjoy. And then when the housing gets up to level 5, then the guest services person and the bartender will live on the very top floor of the tavern in that apartment up there. They can't live there now because I can't put in a level 5, because I only have level 4 dining hall at this particular point. So that is some of the stuff that's going on. Let me look at Wade for a second and see what Wade is working on, because Wade might be able to just go ahead and fix that. Hold on for a second. You think just suggesting that we could use the less time-wasting technique could get 2 blocks of concrete in the hot bar, one lime, the other red. I might have thought of something as far as what is concerned. 2 blocks of concrete, one lime and the other red. Okay, let me look at that. Just a moment. Let me look at Wade for a second and then I'll do that. Inventory, nope, from here. And let's look and see. He's doing the recycling center. Excellent. Framed purple glass. Okay, we'll have to make sure that that can be done. It's framed with what? With crying obsidian. Okay, we're going to cancel the we're going to cancel the recycling center for a minute and have him work on the resort, because we don't have any crying obsidian. I know that for a fact. And I will see in a moment if I can do crying obsidian, but since I'm going back to the resort here for a second, and this is only a level 3, Mr. Villager, so the builder is going to be Wade, and there's plaster, upgrade the building. I have to see if I can make plaster, but Mr. Villager wanted me to get 1 piece of concrete, 1 lime and the other red. So let's come here and let's get concrete. And this is lime concrete and this is red concrete. And let's come outside for just a second in the nighttime and almost closing the eyes to see it. Upgrading the recycling center, yes. So what did you think of? Because here is a piece of, here's a piece of red concrete, and here's a piece of lime concrete. Yeah, the recycling center, and we'll go over to it in just a moment and see. I have to see if plaster can be made yet. Plaster, I think, did need a special, and we'll see. What is Wade doing? He went upstairs. So, and when this is done again, we'll have to redo the chairs, I think. We don't normally have to do that. They usually stay, but I think we will have to redo them. The relaxation center, relaxation stations when he gets done. And Mr. Villager hasn't gotten back to me. So I have these 2 in my hot bar, which is what he wanted. And let's go look. Okay. Considering that now the communication is a tiny bit more complicated, could we work on a yes or no question system? What do you think? Yes. Yes. See. And I simply dislike your schedule. You will sort something out soon. It's okay, Mr. Villager. I've been moving around. My schedule's been moving around too. I'm sorry. And this is the time that you're supposed to be doing something. And it just works out this way. I apologize. I'll try and get them maybe after your day or super before your day, like I was doing before. I'll try and do that. Okay. So we'll see for a moment what Mr. Villager had in mind, why I have a piece of lime concrete and a piece of red concrete. And while we're doing that, just for a second, let's go and see if a plaster is possible. So let's come here and plaster. So let's see what plaster is. Let's go to, he does have one here. At least, yes, he does. Let's look at plaster. Plaster, we're looking for trade post. There's quartz plaster and there's plaster. Trade post for Minecolonies, which is sand white clay, and it has to be made by the dye shop. Ooh. Okay, so we have to go and make sure that the dye shop can make plaster. I think we went through this before. I think there's one other place that needed plaster. But we're going to take this road. This road goes straight to the dye shop. And we can run down this road. I could walk on the sidewalk, couldn't I? And then we'll cross the street here and walk on the sidewalk on this side. And this is the Fletcher's complex here. And then if we go inside, the dye shop is right here. And let's look at things that he can make. And plaster is not one of them. So let's have the plaster right here with the bottle of water and teach that recipe. Let me look at the chairs. The chairs are done by Mason. And then this quartz plaster requires quartz mortar. And that's one of the things that we did get the person to do, the enchanter Genesis, to work out how to get mortar, and we did. We can't have legends for lime equals yes and red equals no. Oh, okay. Okay, so we can do that. And so let me come here and do this. Let's come to here and do lime equals yes. So that will work. Okay, so now that we know that that can be done, let's come over here for a minute and look at what he needs to finish this. There's something that Josiah needs to finish that building, and we'll get there for a second. So let's come over here. And he does need
So what will
something.
it be for you?
And it is brick extra shingles, which are made with birch log. And so let's go to, let's see who has the ability to make that. We'll come down here. We're headed towards manufacturing, and Marcos, speaking of Marcos, that was Marcos. He's going to get late lunch, I think. He's right here, and let's see if Brick Extras, if shingles come up on his, for him to make. Do you trust me? And they do. There's the acacia ones, which he's not making. And so that means that someone already knows how to make the brick shingles. And it is probably him. It's probably him. Now we can't look it up specifically yet, but I should be able to see the materials for, I don't see calcite. Paper extra, but I don't see calcite. But it was just birch, wasn't it? Let's look at the recipes. Let's come to here. Still needing more mortars. I will check for different rocks. I know, I'll check. I'll check on that. I'll check. What do I need? That's not what I need. I need this. Wade finished. Yay! So, yeah, the acacia that Maisie needs, the acacia shingles, Kingston doesn't know how to make those yet. So we'll have to get those done. And the brick extra that's needed for Josiah's build, the stonemason is working on making brick extra. And that means that she needs brick. And we could get some clay from here and do that. Yeah, so we'll go back and see if the sign changed. Let's get some clay from here. Here it is, all down there. We're going to get some clay, and we're going to 1, 2, 3. He's a level 3. We're going to fill all of his Tobias's smelteries with clay so he can make brick. I might as well take the sidewalk. See, I can take the sidewalk like this, and then I can cross the street here, and then I can go out this door over here before the sun sets, and I can go up these stairs right here and into this this shop. And right here we'll put clay in here, clay in here, and let's put clay in here. Now, does he have any more? He does have more of this, and I'm just going to fix it for right now. There's some there. This needs more, and right here this needs a lot more, but we're just going to put that. All right, so that's on its way to getting done. So now let's go. We are here. We're going to go through the town hall to the resort, and we're just going to look at it for a moment because Wade finished working on it. So this is now a level 4 resort. So let's come in and let's see the floor. That should have changed the flooring, and it did. So see, this is the special floor. They keep taking down this piece, and let me get it from here. We have a trapdoor, not a panel, a trapdoor right here, specifically to repair this piece right here. There's trapdoor, and it doesn't. So the resort sign is not changing here. That means that it's not recognizing the resort sign there. Let's see if we can put the resort sign here and if it will change. Done. And let's do repair. Let's take this off and let's have Cade repair, and let's see if we can get that sign to come on. Wade, I said Cade. Wade, repair the building. So let's see if it will read that resort sign. Without that sign, the resort won't work. And we do have a place for it. It was working before. We pushed the resort back one, and I think maybe it made that one too far away. This one too far away. This one might be close enough that this one will work, and that's what I want to see. So, oh, it's raining. Let's go to sleep. Did everyone go to bed? Yes. Everyone did go to bed. So we're going to go to bed. All right, so now it's morning, and we'll wait for Wade to say that he's repaired the resort, and then we'll see if that sign shows up. Let's look at the rare finds for a moment in the marketplace. Green dye we don't need because we have Santino, who's a dye shop owner. Salmon slime balls now. We could actually buy slime balls because we don't have any, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll just put them in here and they can go back to the warehouse. Okay, so the repair of the resort happened. So let me see if the sign came on. No, it did not. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the resort to acknowledge the sign in the same way that this marketplace has acknowledged a sign right here that says, oh, but it didn't change to 3. Oh, how interesting. It didn't change to 3. Maybe it just has to have the sign, and then I can change it to the correct number. Done. Maybe it just has to have a sign, and then it'll be okay. Three times cheaper. Green dye, you do? Oh, yeah? Let's come here and let's put here. Let's come down here and let's do resort. And let's change the sign to 4. So we have a level 4 resort inside this tavern building. That's interesting to know. So we already have a dye shop worker, and he is, when you say 3 times cheaper, what do you mean by that? Because he's taking I think it's 1 cactus per dye. Let me look and see if it's, let's look at the dyes. Green dye from smelting. Yes, 1 cactus is 1 dye. The Druid's Arm. You would name the resort the Druid's Arm? That's kind of cool. I like it. We may do that. I should keep track of that. I think I will. Druid's Arm. I know where to put it even. Hold on for a minute. Let's go to the Akasha records for just a second. And let me see something here. I have a piece. And we'll bring up the file and open Jalapari buildings. And so we'll call the tavern will no longer be the tavern. It'll be the Druid's Arm. I like that. That is very cool. I like that name. Or Stick and Cobble. Stick and Cobble's cool. We can call the pub inside the inside, and that would be perfect. We'll call the pub inside the. Huh?
Technically, it should be the Druid Arms.
Mr. Villager, Vincentius Primus is saying it should be the Druid Arms.
Arms in a hotel or pub name
Uh-huh.
refers to what coat of arms, which is why they're like pubs called the King's Arms.
Ah, and I think that that's what he was going for. So thank you for that.
If that's what he was going for, it should be Druid Arms.
It
But
would
if
be.
he's also just Druid's Arm. It's also a good name.
Druid's Arm is he's saying Druid's Arm is a good name too. He was talking about historically that coat of arms were used in pubs, in the naming of pubs, and so he thought that you were saying that you wanted it to be the Druid Arms, but he likes the Druid's Arm as well. So I'm going to hold on to both of those. And then the Stick and Cobble is a perfect name for the pub on the inside of the town hall. And we can go over to there now. And let's go over and give the... Oh, don't back off. Don't back off. I'm agreeing. I think they're really cool names. I like it. So I've got a sign on me. And I know the sign's going to disappear when they do the level 5, but we can put it right this thing where it's a 4 and not a... Yeah, so we would have to put it right here. In lovely script, we would go the stick and cobble. And there it is, the Stick and Cobble pub. Stick and Cobble pub. Do I need the? I might need to do a capital. C-I-C-K and cobble. C-O-B-B-L-E. Pub. Stick and Cobble pub. Let's move this over underneath the and let it look like that. Stick and Cobble pub. And there's the name of that. And that's perfect. So that's for this pub. This pub is the Stick and Cobble. And then over here, this is going to be the Druid Arms or the Druid Arm. And resort 1, 2, 3, and 4 right now. When it gets up to 5, I think we can rename it. Or I could put another sign up. Why don't I do that? Let's put a sign here that says, now which one do you like better, Mr. Villager? I kind of like, because of your suggestion, I kind of like Vincentius Primus's historical, that it would be named after the arms, and so we would call it the Druid Arms. See? That puts it down too low. I don't like when it's down that low. So let's come back up. The Druid Arms. Let's see what that looks like. I like that. And we'll have it on both doors after this is a level 5. I think it doesn't matter what it says on there, just so long as there's a sign for the shop. But we'll see if it has to say the shop in that way. We'll see if that that works. And then let's go back in one more time, and let's put in the piece right here. This is for the counter. So there's the trap for the counter, and there it is. And as we can see, it's all ready. There are things in the shop already that they can use, and some things have been taken away, as a matter of fact. And then down here, there's extra storage down here. This is a tavern level 3 on this side, so it has the extra drink storage down below and food storage down below. And then it has this side is the side that belongs to, all of this belongs to the different taverns, that each of the taverns has places where the people can sit down. So this is the level 3 on this side, and this is the level 2 on this side, which is why the floor is different on both sides of them. And that's the combination that we use to make this building look like that. And okay, so I'm going to come here for a second. I would like to do something that I remembered, and I want to do it when I go over to check on Josiah and see how he's doing, if he got those yet. I don't think he has. I might cancel the request and let him ask for it again. I don't want to cancel everybody, but I'll cancel the request if I can. Josiah. Well, I can't do anything now because they're sleeping. Did you hear that sound? That was Polly. Hi, Polly. I hear you. You're around here somewhere. Are you in the tree? There you are. There you are. Polly's returning back to Cannon. He's returning to the hut, and it's open. I wish we could have the stations here, but then they would go away when this is updated, which is why I didn't want to put the stations inside. But she's coming to she's looking for him. What you doing, guys? I heard that. And so we'll have to wait until we see. He hasn't started working on that because he's still working on this. And we need to go. Oh, I didn't realize that that's what it did with those colors. This is a level 4, a level 3, a level 4 with this roof. Oh, how neat. Look at that. That's actually really cool. I love that. come here. Oh, that's wonderful. I love that. So we'll take a picture of that. We want to do something with the stairs in this area. There's a couple things that we want to do. There's only 2 people here, so we're going to go upstairs to the 3 beds. They're asleep, and I'm going to borrow one of their beds for the night. And we'll go to sleep. Okie dokie. Look at the windows up here. Aren't they interesting? Good morning. That's Marissa. And this is Santino, who's still sleeping. He'll be up later. Marissa's going downstairs to get ready for her day. And we're going out here. There's 2 things that I need. I need this to be stair, and it can't be, so we'll put in this piece right here. And I think that puts stone underneath. Good. And then right here, see this right here? We might as well have this be stair right here as well. So we'll put this in so the dye shop has direct access from the road. And then the Fletcher is right here. And they're both level 4. And that's perfect. And then Brooke is getting the brick. Tobias is making brick.
I asked for cordon bleu, and the cook served me a potato.
Juliana, is that you complaining? Yes, it's Juliana. I'm sorry about that, Juliana.
Great to see you.
It's nice to see you too.
No. Better
No?
not.
Oh, you've decided it's not great to see me. Okay. She just made something. Oh, she's making bowls. Wait, are you making bowls to sell in town? Because how much are bowls? Hold on. I think she's making bowls for them to sell. Let me see how much a bowl is worth. Let's look here and look at the sellables. And a bowl with nothing in it is worth $235. So it's not a bad deal to sell some of the bowls sometimes. So, okay. And let's see what the rare find is. We have wheat, we have potatoes. 4 ingots for that price is not a good price. So we're going to say no to those things. And he's selling Fletcheries, and Eli isn't selling anything right now. We don't have anything for him to sell. And then Wade is not doing anything. So we could have Wade upgrade these 2. Just this one. The builder is Wade. See the plank and the torches. He's going to upgrade this to a level 4. This building is never going to be upgraded. This one is fine. I like the way this one fits. We did talk about the possibility of making it look like a Chuck E. Cheese or something like that, because it's so, the style that it's from is not medieval by any stretch of the imagination. And let's just show the style for a moment. Let's come here and let's go to Trade Post. So we're going to switch and go to Trade Post, because that's actually the Trade Post shopkeep that we're using. Marketplace is, I believe, what it's called. Yes. And it's now level 2, which looks really nice. I like the level 2. This is what the level 3 looks like. And this is what the level 4 looks like, and the level 5. And so a Taco Bell, a Chuck E. Cheese, I don't know, that's what it looks like to me. So we're going to leave it at level 2, and Eli's going to be fine with that. And the build he just finished. Wow. They don't really have much that needs to be done. because there wasn't a lot of stuff that needed changing. Let me see if the sign changed. The sign did not change, so we'll just change the sign and make this a level 4. Boom, boom. Let's delete this and make it a level 4 right here, just for now. And then let's look and see what he added. He added this torch. We'll take it away. He added a torch here. We'll take that one away. And we can put a lantern right here. And I think that's all that we need. So now he's level 4, which means that he can have 2 more of these pieces right here. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to get. Let's make that go away. I need a frame. That's what that is, a frame. So we can have 2 more frames. So we can have a frame here, and we can have a frame here. And we could take away one of these and have a frame there if we need. But I think that's enough frames for right now. What's the matter with you?
It's a fine day.
One of your display frames is missing. Okay. So I will work on it. Let me see if he still says one of his display frames is missing. Because if he does, then we'll add 2 more to that. But I think he's okay. He's not saying one of his display frames is missing right now.
Hi.
Hi. And so I think we're okay. I think we are good. So we'll leave that for Wolf Horror. Wow, that's a fascinating name. Hello, Wolf. How are you? I am good. It's going well. Thank you very much. It's going okay. And let's put the trapdoor piece back into my backpack with the other trapdoor that we have. And I have a bunch of stuff on me.
Hi.
Let's come over here. Let's go to, let's bring this stuff down. This is mine. These are mine, these things here. So let's put them up for a second. Let's put this up. Let's have these be here for a moment. And let's have these be here. I'm taking all of this stuff down right here and putting it in the warehouse. Okay. So all of this is going into the warehouse, including these. And so let's come to here and take all of this and put it in the warehouse. This, and this. Okay, so now we can bring this back down, this down, and these right here, bring them down. So those are things that I picked up when I was walking around. Alec, hi Alec. Alec's one of the couriers, and he's coming to pick things up. He's got paper. Didn't that look like he had paper in his hand? It did look like that. And so how many more of these do you have that you're selling? You have 12. Okay. All right, so he has 12. Let me put the bed over here. He's not going to sell the bed anytime soon. So let's go over to Eli and have Eli sell the bed. So we have to put it into the chest so that they can put a price tag on it. And then when they put the price tag on, then they put it out for sale. So in a minute, he'll decide if he's going to put it out for sale, and then he'll put it, and there it is. So when they put something out for sale, it looks a lot like that. And this is Trade Post for Minecolonies. Now that bubbling sound that you, and see, someone just bought something from here, and then that disappears. Yes, I do say so. And then he'll put more stuff out. See, he just replaced that right there. So that's what he's doing. And so over here, you heard that sound. That was bubbling, is the cauldron of the Stew Melier. And she is making deliveries right now. The Stew Melier actually delivers food. And she probably was adding some ingredients to her pot when we heard it bubbling. And then she goes and does it. We can see Polly. Now this is the pet through trade post. This is not my pet. This pet is actually through trade post. They can collect things for you. She's not collecting anything for us just yet. I think Cannon is still teaching her how to look for things and how to collect stuff. But it is not my pet. It belongs to the trade post mod station, the animal trainer, Cannon. And we'll go over there for just a minute. It's really nice to be relieved of the responsibility of having a pet, because I cannot really, since I am a mermaid, my mode of travel is different. I go into the water. I don't want some bird or some wolf or some cat following me. There's Cannon. That's Cannon right there. He's probably going home. And this is the animal training. This is the pet shop. And if we go here, we can see, we can summon back the parrot. So there's Polly. We just summoned her back. And she's going back to wherever she was. She's like, you just called me. I was going somewhere. All right, fine. And then here is Rude Wolf. And there's Rude Wolf. Hi, Rude Wolf. How are you? See, it's Rude Wolf. And both of them belong to the trainer, Cannon, who is training them to do special tasks. Now, Rude Wolf is supposed to be watching the sheep and making sure none of them escape. And notice he went inside. He can open this gate. And so that is a very interesting thing that they can do. And they have a special piece. Let me come here. They have a special piece that is that varies depending on the animal, and his is a trough, which is seated right here, and that's for him to be attached to the shepherd. And then Polly's Polly has a, what is it called? It's right here. It is a forage. It's like a bird. It looks like a bird stand. And that is hers, and that attaches her to this house. And those are the trade post for Minecolonies pieces that we've been looking at. The resort, the marketplace, the shopkeep, the pet shop, and the outpost part is on the map. We see it on the map. Oh, and the recycler. And Mr. Villager was asking about the recycler earlier. Let's go around here to the recycler. In the dark. We are going around in the dark. This is a level 3 recycling plant. And the reason that we stopped Wade from working on it first was because it requires crying obsidian, and we don't have any of that yet. But we're going to have Wade come back and finish working on this. So right now it looks like this. So here's the machine right here that does the work, and you can see in the back there's a chest for things that have been recycled, and these haven't been picked up yet. And then there's another place down here. Oh, ooh, this is new. This was not here before. This is what he was working on. Oh, so it won't have a ladder after a while. It will have stairs that go up here to here. They're not finished yet. And then, or they can take the ladder up. And all right. So Wade is working on that. Let's look for crying obsidian for a moment in the warehouse. I heard the sound and there's no one there. In the warehouse, let's look at crying obsidian. Not drying. There it is. cry. And so this is not something that can be made. I don't see anything for the, I don't see anything for it to be made. Let's cancel the build. So we're going to cancel the build because the only place the crying obsidian can come from that needs is either a nether portal, an abandoned nether portal, or it has to come from the nether. And we do have a nether ambassador. We have Cairo. Our nether portal is only a level 3 right now. Let's go to the cathedral and see. And that's because in order to get it to be a level 4, we would have to upgrade the graveyard. It's connected directly to the graveyard inside this cathedral. So we can come back here. This is a level 4 cathedral, mystic site. And this is a level 4 enchanter inside the mystic site, a level 4 hospital inside the mystic site. And up here we have a level 4, let's see if this is a 3.5 or a 4. This is a full level 4 of the alchemist up here. And then downstairs, this is a level 3.5. So McKenna is working on this, and I see these. Those weren't there before. Ooh. Oh, look what's missing. Oh, all of this got changed in here. Remember when there was dirt in this area? And here it is. Here's the excavation in my story. This portal is being excavated. When they started building the cathedral, they discovered this portal, abandoned portal underneath, and they are in the process of excavating the room that this portal is in. And Cairo is our nether ambassador, and we could send him. I just don't like sending them. I mean, he would need diamond. He would definitely need diamond armor, a gold sword, and then diamond tools. And then he would definitely need his own menu, which he does have. We can bring it up. Now, we'll probably bring the menu up. Pie, we usually put pie on the menu for ambassadors because Picklins like pie, and so he uses that in his negotiations. And then we try and give him food that's easy to carry. So what we would probably give him is, and this is why we usually wait for level 5, because we would give him either tacos or stuffed pita or sandwiches. So the hummus pita, and I think one of them, wait, isn't one of the hummuses in the silver? Yay! Ooh. Let's put pepper hummus on the list for him to take. And I think that's all that we're going to have for him taking. Let me look at pepper hummus and see what it's made out of. So it needs 2 peppers, garlic, it needs chickpeas. Okay, so that's why we didn't have it on the menu. Hold on. We can't grow chickpeas. We would have to import them. I don't like depending on a food that we have to import like that. We are eventually going to have to get some rice. When we do, we'll get chickpeas. Right now, we have nether peppers, but I don't want to use any of that. Tacos, she might be able to make them for him. let's see if she can. If Yasmin can make tacos. PAC. Oh. Let's see if they have spicy in them. They do have spicy, tomato. Hold on. Temperature change. I'm going to take this. I'm going to get some water. And if I'm going to have a problem, I don't really like having a cough drop in my mouth. And I might have to. This might work though. Okay. All right. So we can do this. Level 4. Recipe is only available between building levels 4 and 5. So Yasmin is a level 4. So I think she can do this. Hi Cairo, how are you? I love the way the Nether people look. The ambassadors to the Nether. I'm not going to open it until I'm going to pause him. Oh, he is paused. Good. I'm not going to open the portal or allow him to do that until I have every piece that he needs. And so what he needs is, in fact, it's daytime. Look at this. I love this. That's coming up through the graveyard there. I like that. This is being worked on right now, so we'll see what this turns into as McKenna works on it. McKenna's working on that. She's not red, so she's not asking for something that she can't get. She's just waiting for something to be delivered. I don't know whether Lucas knows how to make iron doors. He should, but I don't know whether he can or not. Let's go over to Lucas. Let's come here and let's look. And recipes. And sure enough, no iron door. Okay. And there it is, iron door. And now he can make that, so that will be gotten for them. What else do I need? Hold on. Before I get interrupted and forget, let's go to Yasmin. We're going to the University District. We're swimming to it. Swimming in the air to the University District, where the new university building is going up right here. And we are headed over to the dining hall. And this is Wesson's new dining hall. We still only have one dining hall. Wesson came over here to open this dining hall. And Yasmin is down here. And there she is. And we're going to make sure that she has on her list. I don't think we need to teach it to her, but I just want to make sure that we see. There they are, tacos. So we have all the ingredients for tacos. So she can make tacos for him in the same way she would make them for a dining hall. That was one of the couriers leaving. And they just left from here. And then we can see here that Wesson is serving people and serving food. Some people want to sit down and eat, and others want to get fast food. This is Josie.
What can I do for you?
No, it's Hattie. Oh, wow. This is one of the gatekeepers. We have a gatehouse, and the gatekeepers, Hattie and Raylan, have chosen that look, and I love it. The mixture of gold and leather. I just love that look. And so we have them She's working on this right now, so we can't add anything here right at the moment until she's done working on this. And she's bringing up this area. Interesting. Or it was already up and she's going to put something there. I think that's what's going to happen. So that's what McKenna's working on. And let's come down here. I forgot. I knew I forgot something. I forgot Kingston. Kingston needs a recipe for shingles. And we're going to come down to his shop. He and his mom are running this wood shop down here. His mother is a tree farmer. She's the first tree farmer. Max is actually taken over for her old tree farm, and she's moved down to the river to get the imports of acacia wood and jungle wood. And he just needs to know how to make shingles. So oak planks and acacia, I said oak. And then these are acacia and acacia log, brick extra, so teach that. So he's going to ask for brick extra for the shingles as well. And now he has the recipe, and he is working with all sorts of this. Actually kind of like, we traded out the original materials in those places because it is supposed to be like they are getting from the coast, from the river, up the river, because this river goes to the ocean, and the water wheel is disturbing the water, and that's why the water is up. This is the tree farm right here, and we gave Hattie a plot of land up here so that she wouldn't be upset. Is she growing anything? Not yet. And I don't necessarily want her to grow anything, but we could have her grow, just so that she's not frustrated, we could have her grow oak, maybe? Maybe? I don't really want to. I'm going to say no. I just want to leave it for now. I want it to be that she is getting logs coming in, and see how we have all these logs showing here? So she's getting these logs, and I was supposed to fix it so that this is, let me do that so that this is all acacia. And why acacia? Because we're making a new building out of acacia, and I want it to look like this is where that wood is coming from. And there is the building right there. And Maisie is working on that building right now. This is the university area. This is the entertainment center. And this is the dormitory. This is the dining hall for the university area. This is the primary school for the children. And the housing in this area is children's housing. We have 4 houses for children, hi Zoe, and that housing is all in this area here. And now we have people living here. Wesson has moved in. He's moved into this house, Wesson, the dining hall owner. And then here, Yasmin and Gilbert and Yasmin. Gilbert is a baker, and Yasmin, of course, is the chef. And they live here. They were a couple when they were in the marketplace area, and they've just moved into this area and are living here again. Now they might get kids. This is close enough to the primary school that when it's time for a new set of kids, they will probably get it. And we have a new teacher too, that Estella is not interested in doing the guest services. She didn't like it, obviously. And she has decided that she would rather teach kids. And so when we decide, we have Planned Parenthood. So when we decide that we're going to have children, the school will be opened up and she'll be assigned to this primary school, which is a level 4. And right now, because she is not, there are no kids, she is assigned to research at the university library. And so that is what's going on. So there is a couple places. You can see that we've been doing some road work. There's a couple places where I still need to put in road. This is one of them right here. I could put this road in. I think I might like putting in a portion of the road in this area. And we could, this road is finished here. Oh, this is really the easiest to put in right now, would be to put this road in. Now this road is going to take a jog. It's going to jog one. But let's do that now. I put in the roads. I prefer putting in the roads while they're building buildings. And this is the earliest ever in a town that I put in the roads, although it is a level 3, but I usually end up putting in the roads after I've decorated all the houses and all that kind of stuff. But because of the food system, we can't decorate houses first. I can't have level 5 houses until I have level 5 food. And so because of that, we are concentrating on roads and the buildings themselves until level 5, and then we'll begin decorating the interiors. And what I mean by that is a lot of interiors have furniture and are ready to move in and are perfect. But I like to do some pieces to make it, to make them personal to this particular town. And so that is what I'm going to do. Let's do infrastructure. Do we want to do this in the rain? Do we want to do this in the rain? I think it's okay. There was a time when my computer wouldn't do stuff in the rain. I didn't have enough power. You've got to have more power. But I do now. I'm going to use my extractions of Anyanka's roads from Old English, monster to mermaid, and we'll go to infrastructure, and we'll get the extra long 3 road. That's this, because I made a piece that was longer than hers, so that I could put in these straights much easier. So we don't have any drainage in this area. The drainage actually moves, I think that moves it over enough. I can't tell. Let's put in this one right here. Let's put this one in. Constructed. And then let's X this. Let's come here and let's remove this part of the drain right here because they can't walk. And that leads to the mechanic. I don't think I'm going to have this, so I think I'm going to take this part out. I don't think I'm going to have it on this side. Now if we wanted to, I'm doing this wrong, I think. Hold on, let me see. No, I'm not actually. That's actually where it's supposed to be. So this is where the sidewalk is supposed to be. We can cross this over right here and have that. And then I don't think I'm going to have it on this side. That's what seems to be what I'm saying. So I'm going to take away from this part right here. So the road is wider in this section. If I wanted to, I could bring the whole thing over, but I think I'm going to leave it. I've got a problem here, Houston, and I can't see in the dark. So let me put a light down. This is the tree farm right here. And so because it is, I think that means that we are not going to have this. Let me go ahead and get some, this is Minecraft. Let's get some tools down and let's take away this. And we're going to put the dirt back in here. Let's do it from this side. I should do this. I should do this in the daytime so you can see, right? Because I don't think you can see very well here. So we'll do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and go in and go to sleep. We can go in right here. This is one of the houses, and there's only 2 people living here, and that is Remy and Liberty. So Liberty, the glass shop owner, and Remy, one of the couriers, live here. And you can see there's an extra bed, and I'm going to climb up into that bed and go to sleep.
My bed is calling.
Aha, that means it's morning.
For a nap. Good night.
So Remy's still in bed, but Liberty's up. Remy, whoop, there goes Remy. I think Liberty just woke her up. Let me get out of here. They're like, what are you doing here? Ooh, they have a loft. There's nothing in it yet. Ooh. They're going to have some place. Let's come down here and let's see where this door goes. They have a curtain door here that comes down to the road right here. So we've decided to take this part out right here. And so let's remove this. And let's put water in. Let's put dirt in where this water is. So this is going to be nice and fertile right in that part. This is tree country right here. Let's take this, and now we can return this to a 3. Here, and we'll bring this down all the way to this part. And there we are. All right, so we have the road needing to turn right here, and this is always difficult, so we'll start from this end, and then we'll be able to see it much easier. So let's go to infrastructure, in monster to mermaid, and 3 extra long. No drain long. Let's do the no drain long here. So that means that it's going to look like this. And there we can see it right there. And so we're going to X. I'm trying to decide if I want. Because this is tree country here, I think we're okay without the drain. And let's construct it. Text. So there's that piece, and now we have this. So if I wanted, I could use the jungle jog. Let me look at a jungle jog for a second as an example of what I want to do. Let's come here. Let's go to jungle. And let's go to infrastructure, roads, and a large jog piece. And this is what a jog piece looks like, which is why we're talking about this, where it goes from one to the other. And let's see what would happen. We could have it go like that. Match up the roads is better. So that's kind of, I guess, what we're going to do. If I used her pieces, let's go to Old English. And let's see if I can find something of hers. Let's go to decorations and roads, and the plus intersection isn't going to do it. T intersection isn't really going to do it either, I don't think. Yeah, and this is what the problem is. And the turnaround isn't going to do it either. So let's just do it ourselves. So what's X? Nope. Let's come 1, 2, 3. And on this side, let's go 1, 2, 3. Funny, you just had a funny idea. You just had a tea garden, just a place so you could have an entire place just to grow mint. What do you think? Go lime for, oh yeah, hold on, let's see here. Let's come here for a second and get concrete, lime, and red. I actually like that idea of having a tea garden. I like that idea. The thing would be to make it so that they would come to it. And that's always the problem, is to get the people to actually use something. And that's the thing that you would have to plan on. Come down here, so there's a change to that sidewalk. Oops. Actually turning in this part right here. Maisie has finished working on the university. Whoa, yay, excellent. So let's take this piece over and have it join this piece here right now. Let's make one piece here. We might need a piece here, sidewalk pieces, and then this is the road. Hi, Liberty. And there is the road connected. Let's take this piece and make it road. And then I think I like the way that looks. So there's the road piece. Notice there aren't any lights. Mr. Villager, I know you can't hear me very well, so I'm going to ask, do you remember? I'm going to ask in chat. So, hi. Hi. I'm going to stand on the sidewalk, not be in the road. I'm going to come here and we can watch people go in and out for a second. And let's come here. And I'm going to say to Mr. Villager, see if he remembers, because that's what I want to use here. I want to use his post. I could go to Prasno, but it means, oh, yay. Could you, hold on, that's excellent. Hold on a minute. Could you, yes, please. Okay, so he can send me the what they look like, and then we can make those, because those posts will be perfect here. I loved those lamp posts that we had in Prasno, and Prasno had a little bit of this feel. a little bit of this kind of feel, the way this this town is set up. And so that makes it really kind of neat to be able to use the design from that. And so we're still waiting for things. Oh! Ooh, that's even better. Wait, I did something wrong. Hold on. I can't just start typing. That's perfect. That's what I couldn't remember. 2 polished deep slate roads, 1 and 2 lightning rods, and a lantern. And this is what you get. It is a perfect light post. And we're going to put the first one right at this corner right here. So let's get the ingredients that we need for a second. And let's come here. I don't need these right now. 2 lampposts, 2 lampposts. I'd rather talk to him in chat, so we'll do it that way. 2 polished deep slate walls, and we need lightning rod. Let's do rods. And there's a lightning rod right there, and then of course the lamp. So what it looks like is, let's put a light down for a second so we can see. Let's just put a light here. What it looks like is this. 1, 2, 1. And this was the thing that was hard to do, and I think that we can do it. So we put that one there, and then take that one away and put that one like that. And then put this on top, and there it is. And that is the best light to me that I've seen in any of the places. It really looks like it's a light. Is it too high? I might need to bring it down one. I think I need to bring it down. Let's look and see what it looks like if I bring it down one. Let's come to here. And let's put that down again. And let's bring it down one, so we're making it this side. 1 of these, then 2 of these. And take this one away and scoop and connect it like that, and then come up here and let's put it right here. So I think 1 is enough. Yeah, I think 1's enough. I think it puts the light up high enough that 1 is enough, and that's what it looks like. And so there's our first light post, and we're going to begin to put these all over different parts of town where we need to have lights. We're going to put these in. And are we going to put them on the sidewalk like that? I don't think so. I could have it on the sidewalk unless I brought the sidewalk out like this. I could have it like that. I can't have it on the sidewalk. I'd have to have it on the side, wouldn't I? I would. Or I'd have to have it in places where it can... Okay, hold on. I need something. We need these. But I want them to be stone slabbed. So let's come to here and let's do stone. So I need a piece of smooth stone slab. Oops, wait, I need it from here. Smooth. Smooth stone slab and smooth stone solid. Not andesite. And there we are. And right here, I need a slab here and here. And a slab here, here, and here. I can't see. All right, this is ridiculous when all I have to do is go to bed and wake up. I know. Now I understand what happens to Ray when he's streaming. When Minecolonies is streaming and he continues to do stuff in the dark. So hopefully Mr. Villager saw that him sending me the recipe, I didn't need the email. Hi guys. And so I'm hoping that he sees that. I don't think he did. All right, so this is a good place. Let's find another place that's good. This would be a good place right here. No. We would have to take that away and put this here and put a post right here. I think I want to do that. I have to take more than that. I don't want it sticking to that. So then let's come here. And then let's come here. And there we go. So there's the post itself and then the light right on top. And that is what they look like, and I just love them so much. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. That is just perfect. And down here, let's look at, here's a place right here. I'd rather have it on this side somewhere. So there are lights there already. We've got sidewalk. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Let's think about this. Look at right here where we have this. If we put another piece of stone in, this is going to disappear from here. But just for now, I don't know that I want a light post here. But let's see what it looks like. Let's put one here. It's going to be interesting. I have to see if I like those locations, but I'm going to see if this works. So we definitely want one here. We can put one there. We can put one here. And let's begin. Put that in. And then we have that. So how many do we need? I think I might just want the one on that corner and on this corner, and maybe not have them on those two corners. Maybe not have it here and here. Let's not have it here. Let's just have it on these two corners here. So let's go down, and there we are. And let's do that. There we are. All right, so that gives us street lights there, which I like. One of the other places, we definitely can put one here, but we don't really need it. There's lights on the corner. Hi, Marcos. And we don't need it there. If there was a place that we needed it, it would probably be here where that is. And I don't know that we could put one here as a continuation of the one around the town hall. We could probably do that, and I think I might like having these be here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, you can see those. See, there are lights there. There's a light there. There's a tree there. This is where we definitely need it. Now this is going to disappear because this is a part of Old English, and we'll put it back later when it gets taken away again, because this is actually within the build of the warehouse. But right now the warehouse is a level 4. It's going to be a level 4 for a long time, so we can put that on that part. So see these right here that are here like this? I think what I would like to do is put this here and here, and right at this point right here, when it goes in. Wait, you can't get there anymore. You might have to actually put an entry here so that they can use this door. I didn't want them crawling up on top of that. So we do have this here, and now we can put the lights on top. I see it. This one's not right. Whoosh. You can hear the train going by. And there we have that. And we have to get the lights fixed in these tunnels because they don't have these kinds of lights. They have the lanterns. This is not going to be modern, so the way we're doing it is like this. That we're hanging lanterns instead of torches at each of the locations. So we don't need one here because of those. But in these places here, all the way down the line, we'll just put in the lantern. And the way this is, I believe that we actually are putting them on the opposite sides of those. So where there's a single, these singles, we're doing it like that. Where these are joined together right here, we're putting this in for the time being until we see where the entrances are going to be for this rail tunnel that goes all the way through to the mechanic shop and the glass shop and to the recycler, not in that order, in opposite order. The recycler is first, and then the mechanic shop and the glass shop will be able to connect to the rail. And we could put in is that in the right place? Yes, we could put in now. Could actually put it in now, the tunnels that we want for that. And we're just doing this stuff while they're building. So we can see that Maisie completed the level 2 of the university. We actually need her to do something. Wade completed, and we actually need him to do something. And since he can't do the recycling center, let's find something he can do while I'm working on roads. Nope. Oh, I see what happened. There we go. And we're almost done here. But that will get the two of them working. Now Maisie is going to finish working on the university, the second university building, until it is a level 4. And right now it is only a level 2. So let's fly over there. Let's hold on to these two pieces now. So we're going to hold on to these two pieces that we're using for the light posts. We'll hold on to that. We'll let all the rest of the materials go back into the library, back into my storage, and then we're going to fly through the air. Swimming, flying, what's the difference? And we will come over to, there it is. Dun, 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 dun. Look, it has its shingles. So that means that Kingston got the recipe and made the shingles, and Harper provided him with the wood, and so he was able to do that. This is a university level 2. Let's go into the administration office here, and let's get Maisie to continue bringing this up to a level 3. And so this is the first building, the administration, and then one of the classrooms right here. This is very nice. And this is the reason why we wanted this extra university building to add to the university that we have with Old English. And so we've got classrooms here, and it goes all the way to there. And so it's just going to be brought up to the next level until it's level 4, and then we will repair this little area right here. That belongs, you can see that belongs to the concert hall. So we'll bring back that part. This isn't going anywhere right now, and I think because it's not, I'm just going to go ahead and have the wood piece come up where it's supposed to be, and the leaves close off that corner. Here it's fine. See, this goes up to here, and that's fine. This back here doesn't go anywhere. Let's go ahead and close this part off here too. And just put this in for right now and have that be there. I think we need that on the other side as well. We'll just bring it back to here. There is something that goes on down here. Where is it? There it is. Okay, there is an opening there, but we don't really need that. And this only goes to here. So there's the exit for that. So this is meant to be the place for the actors or for the people to come back. This is meant to be the backstage. Now, we don't have a backstage building. This would be an interesting thing to decide. What backstage building? We have room for one. We could put a backstage building here. This over here is underneath. This is the electricity underneath the, and you can see it right there underneath the stage. And I like that. It actually does work. And so yes, so we could look at that working right there. Yeah, no, we definitely need it the way he has, the way she has it. So I believe that is from Fortress, this piece of decoration. Let me see if I can see. Decoration, concert, repair. It doesn't tell me who it is. So I'd have to go look for it. But I believe that's, every time we go look for that's from Fortress. When Maisie gets done with those, or should she do it before? I think I might have her do it before. Let's cancel for a second. Oh no, it's done already. I think it's done already. I was going to have her come over here and make these level 4s, but I think we did that ahead of time. I think we anticipated, not Gregory. So Gregory's not a level 4. Are these not level 4s? If they're not, we're going to want her to do this before she does the, yep. We're going to want Maisie to work on these first. She can come back here and work on these and bring these up to a level 4. Let's start with this. And Maisie's going to come here and she is going to upgrade this building so that it is a level 4. And then when she gets done with that, she's going to upgrade Harper's building right here. Should I get a lamp so you can see? So she's going to upgrade this building right here to level 4. And there it is right there. And so let's come here, and I only try and only have 2 upgrades assigned to them at a time, just so that it doesn't overwhelm them. And then we'll have either McKenna or we'll have Maisie when she's done. She'll upgrade the courier. And do I have the pieces here? I do not. Oh, yes, I do. I didn't get stuck, so obviously I do have them here. Now, this house, if I do this right now, it's going to disappear when the house gets upgraded, but I think I'm going to have it be this way for right now. I like the idea of it. And we also need some lights in this area, don't we? We're going to take away this from this part of the house. I'm not going to have that because this is where the sidewalk is. So let's do the smooth stone. Let's make this go away for a second. And let's look here. Do I have smooth stone? No, I still have andesite. Let's take these out and replace them with smooth stone. Smooth stone. Here we are, and here we are. And it's nighttime, so you can see a little better than I can, actually, probably. And there we go. So that's connected to this, and we have this area. This is one place where we could, but see, there's already, I know what we can do here. So let's take these down. Now this is going to disappear, but we're going to make these into actual light posts here by doing this, by putting this here and on top, and then having this. I don't want them climbing the light posts, so we're going to have them up high. There's one there, and that works. And here, let's do this part first, and boinky boinky, and then have this be here. And so there's the street post for that. Yeah, I don't like it. Do you? I don't know. I would almost rather that it was a separate piece rather than having it as a part of this. A separate piece on the street. There's plenty of room for it to be a separate piece here. Let's get the wall piece that we need. Oops, it was right there. Let's get this piece that we need. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'll go to sleep. Let's come into this house. We'll go upstairs. I left the door open, I know. Oh my goodness, I'm concentrating so much that light went out. That's my drink light. So that I'm not sitting here for hours not having anything. All right. It is morning. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful sunny day. Let's go back here where we were. So we could put a street light right here. Let's see what it looks like when we get it done. Boinky? I don't think that's going to work. Okay. All right. There we are. Yeah, see, I like it better like that. So let's take this corner here. Actually, let's not. Yeah, we have to. Let's take this corner. Let's put this here. And let's put... Now, if we wanted to, that would make it that we could put one here. Stone here. This is the walkway that goes to the playground right here. And I would almost rather gravel this rather than having it be... I'd prefer to have a gravel piece that comes here like this. That we'll put in as a walkway that goes to the playground area right there. And remember, we were putting in some stone in this part to hold up this building right here. And we do have this. I know we're losing those, but we need to just at this point right there, so that that is held up. And then we'll put this here, and that's why I don't want that to be there. Let's have that be like that. And now we have one of these, and that, and that. All right, right here, and that one, and one, and two. And there we go. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I know it would be nice, and I know people have the street lights that go out, using the day-night piece. And I've had a town with day-night street lights, but they have a tendency to be super bulky, and I don't have a thing for that yet. So I would prefer not to. Oh, you would put a bench in there near the school entrance where you just put the post. You would put a bench like right here or right here. Oh, right here. Oh, that's a nice place for a bench. Let's see what kind of benches we have. Unfortunately, we don't have the really cool ones that we had from another mod. They had some really cool benches that looked like street benches. I think the closest that we can get is maybe this, and I think it's going to look too big. Let's see. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's an excellent idea, and I like it. I like that. Like parents waiting for school to be over. And this is the schoolyard. This is the schoolyard connected to the school. And then back here, oops, I just put that there by mistake. Back here, all right, I need a free hand. Hold on, I have too many things here that I don't have a free hand. Okay, and now I can get a free hand. Close that. And here we are back here. And we put in a table and a bench and a picnic table back here, benches and picnic tables back here in the playground area. And we do have this sandbox, and we have different places for people to sit in this part back here. Can I tag it for leisure? Yes, I can. I can tag it for leisure. So let's come here and let's go into the school for a second. Let's see if the school has leisure tags yet. Let's look here and let's get a tag tool. This right here, and let's look at let's shift and let's go outside and see what the tag list looks like for the school. I see sit tags, but those are the school sit tags. We would have to do a leisure tag. I don't think we can. I don't think there's any way to, oh, I know what I can do with it. Let's close this for a second and let's shift over. Let's go back to the playground. The playground is a leisure location, and I should be able to tag the playground. Let me see if it reaches. So there's the playground there. So let's tag. And these are all leisure pieces here. Let's see if I can reach this. Might not reach. Let's see if we can make it reach. One. Ah, yay! All right, so they're tagged leisure off of. Hold on for a second. I hear stuff. Okay. Oh. No, you shouldn't. I'm hoping he'll come down and through. So, okay. There is some scheduling thing going on at Mr. Mr. Villager. Sorry, Vincentius. He just left, but when he comes back, I'll tell him that you said hi. So, yay! We were able to reach it. So we connected the bench outside this primary school to this leisure area here using that tag on there. Now remember, I'm in creative, and that's the reason why I can do these tags, which is what I do. And so there we go. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so that's cool. And look at this. I prefer the street lights being on the street. I didn't like them on the bench. Now here's one. This one belongs to this building. Let's just go ahead and make it our street light, which will look really nice right here next to this building. And we'll go ahead and put that one on. Da-da-da-da. Yay! We've got some street lights. Look at that. Look at that. Now here where this is, we definitely need a street light, but I don't necessarily want it. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. We might just go ahead and figure out some kind of way. We might just go ahead and do, let's get fence for a second. Let's bring these two down. We haven't used a lot of modded stuff yet, a lot of modded furniture. This is handcrafted, that bench belongs to. And let's put, handcrafted is a wonderful mod for accessories for things. And it's really pretty. The things are really pretty. If we do oak fence, if we did an oak fence piece here, it's going to look like that. We'd have to extend the wall out. Why don't we extend the wall out on that side like that? And then the question would be, do we put it underneath like this? Or do we put it on top like that? I don't like the on top. So we do want them to hang. And so that would put them there. Now if we wanted to, I see it. I'll do this. Let's bring these corners up right here. Bring this up. Then put this here on both sides of this. Right here, add that piece, and then hang the lamps from here. And there we have it. So it looks like that. What do you think of that, Mr. Villager? It's actually not bad looking. I definitely like that. We would need another one here. Let's bring this piece right here so that we could have one here. Stop. Here. And then come over to here and have one here. Now this might disappear. This might be within the range, and it is. It's within the square of this level 4 dining hall. So when it goes up to level 5, this one's going to disappear. This light's going to disappear. We'll have to bring it back. Why do I bother to do it before level 5? Because level 5 is a long time from now. It just happens to be that way because we have so many buildings that need to be done. Dun, da, da, da. I like that. How do you feel? In case you need some extra greenery, decoration pot, moss block on top, 1 block a distance from the pot, hanging glowberry. Yeah. Now glowberries would be interesting as something growing. W. Let me think about this. Let me think about what he's mentioning there. Let's make these go away for a second. I don't know that we have any place to put them. Yep. Ooh, we got that one. Ooh. So we can't do it everywhere, otherwise it's going to make it too, but we could put some here at the 2s right here. So that's a walkway. This is a walkway too. And this is a table, but this is on that side of the table. Oh, that'll work. Let's put it right there where the tables are. Not in the walkway, but where the tables are if we can. So we can put one here, and we can put right here, and have those grow down. And let's see how long it takes them to grow. But that'll be actually really quite cool looking. It's already neat. It's already neat in that respect. And then over here where he's talking about using pots, pot would be interesting. Sitting here. So, do we have any of the good pots? We do. We have pots from Handcrafted, and we have pots from Dawn of Time. And Dawn of Time has a big flower pot. This flower pot right here. It could be there like that. And we could put in azaleas or something. We could put azalea in. AZA. We could put one of these in pot because it's a legit pot. So we can actually plant one of those right there. Like that. And right here, I'm going to begin to bring the sidewalk out. Have this be a recognizable that this is where they can walk from, not here, but there. That one's already connected, and this part is already connected to this part here. I think that's good. And that works for us. You can see it's already dropping down, and it's going to make some pretty light in these areas. Why don't we put one of these? Oops. Hold on. Let's put one of these right over here. Right here. Nope. Wrong piece. There we go. Let that drop down. And that part right there. Dun, da, da, da. Pretty already. Wait, I won't upgrade the school? Oh no, the school, that's what I'm saying. When the school upgrades, these things will disappear from here because the school's at level 4. And but the school is not going to be a level 5. Nothing's going to be a level 5 for a long time. For probably like 2 weeks or something, 2 or 3 weeks. So since we're not going up to level 5 until then, we might as well have the decorations. I don't like having the towns, be that sort of incomplete at this particular time. We can't attach that to that, so that's why that's sitting there. We can have a street light here if we make the corner if we make it actually go completely around, we can have a street light right here. Nope. We can have a street light here at this corner. And that would mean a street light here. They can't be. So I'm going to leave it. Here's where we do need the street lights. Now this is going to go away. I'm not going to put them here. This is not a level 4 yet. If I put anything in this area, she's just going to take it away. So we don't want to do something with that. But that is very nice. And look how quickly it's growing in. Look how quickly the vines are growing in. That makes a very pretty look. Thank you. Obrigado, Mr. Villager. That's a great idea. Definitely is. All right, I've got a bunch of things on me, and let's see what I don't need right this moment. I don't need the pot of the azalea or that, and we'll hold on to the other pieces. Mr. Villager said hi.
Hi. I was gonna say before.
Stick and cobble.
Stick and cobble is a brilliant name.
He says stick and cobble is a brilliant name.
Sounds like a real pub.
It does sound like a real
Here's
pub.
the town, it's like a wee fest. Go down to the stick and cobble for a pint.
Yes. Absolutely. So I don't know whether you heard that, but that was Vincentius Primus saying that Mr. Villager's name for the pub, Stick and Cobble, is just perfect. And I agree. I absolutely agree. So that was fun. We'll do the same thing here. That rather than have a light here, that we'll go ahead and have a street light right here. And I think I'm going to put it right next to this. Well, it's good. It's definitely good. So, and we'll put this in, and that gives us this. And there we have it. So we have a light, a street light there. So we have some lights where we need lights. Now the houses have lights on them, so we don't have to worry about having any in those places. We could have a street light right here, and that would take away that piece. And I think I'm going to do that. Remember, these are going to go away, but for now, they're perfect to go here. And we've got that going, so this is lovely. Dun, 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 dun. Yay! Okay. So there's lighting in the university area. This is the university, and it's morning. And we're not changing these lights here because this is being built. Notice those stairs leading to nowhere. So she is working on that building right now. This is the dormitory. This is Old English, and this is actually the dorm. It is named the dormitory, and it's a really beautiful building and perfect for this area with the dining hall behind it. And Mia is delivering. Mia's making a food delivery. She's the stumelier, and she delivers. And one of the couriers just went by, and here comes Miriam. Miriam's coming from the other university. Everyone has to come over here to eat. They all have to come over here to eat because the dining hall doesn't have a server right now, and we don't have a chef in this area. We have the stumelier, but we don't have a chef here. They all moved over to the university district. So let's go down here and see if I have anybody. I don't think I do. What are you asking for that you're not getting? Hello,
Good day,
Violetta?
dear.
Okay. I will work on that. So I'm just telling her I'm going to work on that. So let's come here and see if we have anybody who feels like being in the food service business. So Carter, of course, is the head librarian. Dar is one of the kids, and he is not interested in this. Tatiana is the combat nurse. She's the backup for the... Did I hear something? I thought I heard the person. I think I am hearing someone. We might get interrupted, but let's see. Tatiana is the combat nurse who's the backup for Pedro. Pedro's the doctor. And Violetta is going to be a builder. She's going out to the outpost to be a builder. You threatened to call them servants? Servers. Servers. And Miriam is the scout. And Estella is the teacher and the primary school teacher. And Cohen is not interested in this job. So we don't have anyone who's interested in being a server. We need another set of kids in order to find someone interested in being a server. And I would like to have another set of children. I am waiting on one thing. And let's see if we can find it. What I was waiting on is the university saying, so the university has said your researchers understand vaccines, but I haven't seen where the researchers understand education. And I think that's one of the next ones that's going to come up. Or it already has. Let's run and look. Let's see if education has already happened. And if it isn't, then we're going to have to get them to. Didn't notice, huh? Say a color that comes to your mind. And let's come here. And let's come up here. Now I have to be super careful because I am in creative and I do not want to do I do not want to Insta research. I like the researching. And yes, the bachelor's is done. It's done. We can have kids. We have a level 4 dining hall. I could wait for level 4 housing, but I don't think I want to. Ooh, we don't have enough time today, do we, to have a set of kids? Should I add it right at the end of this like that? All in favor of having a set of kids right now, raise your hands. And I will put that there so that he can see, because he's having trouble hearing. It was meant for you to say it on the microphone. You can finally hear. Okay. Should we, Mr. Villager? Should we have kids right now? Should we have kids? The school is ready. We would just have to have Estella come over. And if Estella comes over to work at the school, she may have to move into a house over here. I think she can do the school from there. She can live in the dorm and do the school. I think so. Let's look and see. Hello, managed workers. Estella, it's far. 57's a little far. but we could have it. We could have her do that. Let's put her here. And Mr. Villager is not giving me an indication. But I think I would like to. I think I would like to do that. Somebody just ate something. Did you hear that gulping? That's a new sound. Oh my goodness. All right, so ready? The sun is going down. The sun is going down. And when it is night and everyone is tucked into bed, then we will go for the kids. We'll go for kids. What you waiting for?
What can I do for you?
You need cobblestone extra shingle made from what? Acacia plank. Ah. All right, so while we're waiting, right quick, let's run over to Kingston and teach him cobblestone shingle with acacia wood, because he's making all of the jungle and acacia pieces. So we're going to come up here, and there he is. So that means he will ask for cobblestone extra. But let's come to cutter, teach recipe, and there it is. So we'll teach that, and then come here. Let's teach the door, the special door, and let's teach, brick extra shingles with birch log. We're not going to teach him that. We'll teach that to Marcos. We'll teach it to Marcos over here. Or should we just go ahead? It's for this building. Should we teach it? He doesn't have a lot of birch over here. It would have to be brought over. Yeah, it's too far. So the wood that he's working on is just coming off of the water right here. The birch trees are being grown here. It was a nice idea. It was a very nice idea, Mr. Villager. I like that idea. I do indeed. Thank you. So there's the birch right there. So we're going to have Marcos do the birch shingles. And we'll come in here and go to the cutter and teach that recipe. And there we go. And we should have enough brick extra. We can get Tobias to make some more. There's the light. Oops, 1, 2, 3. That means that I'm supposed to drink something. Just a second. No. Yes. Do you have anything? He's got brick right here. Let's take this brick out. Let's take this out. And let's take these out. He just hadn't taken them out yet. I'm taking them out early. I just want to make sure. Here's our concrete mixer. We actually have a concrete mixer. This is Cade, if I'm not mistaken. Hi, Cade. How are you? Nothing. Just looking. This is Ellie, who is our crusher. And this is Boone. This is Boone, who is our sifter. And for a second, I didn't have his name. And there we go. And it is night, and in a minute, we will get a notification that everyone is asleep. So let's put this up so that we can see the notification that everyone has gone to sleep. I know what I have to do though. Shoot, I forgot. I need to get the, actually I don't. The only one that I need is Josie. All the other druids have had kids. Jessica and Malachi have had their own kid. Josie is the one that should get the opportunity to have a child. And Jessica and Malachi have had theirs, and I think that's going to take care of everyone. Let's see. It feels a bit more crowded in here than Prosino. Oh, the high buildings, yeah. Yeah. In that industrial area, yeah, it's pretty intense in there, isn't it? Definitely is. This is Josie right here. And we're going to have Josie, who is a druid. She is not a knight. She's a druid. We're going to have her take some time off to see if she wants to have some kids. Harrison and Hattie have kids. Malachi and Jessica have kids. Josie's the only one of them that has not had the opportunity to have a child. So we're going to put her in a level 5 house or a level 3 house. We don't have any level 5 anything. A level 3 house in the children's area. And then when the children come, if she gets one, then she'll continue to have time off. If she doesn't, then she'll go back to work. And let's pull the minor. No, I don't need to because Harrison already... I could have Harrison and Hattie come off because Raylan is not their kid. I could have them come off. Let's put Josie here for a minute because she doesn't have a place to live. And I think I'm going to do that. Have Harrison and Hattie come off and see if they want to have their own child. Can I do it fast enough that I can have the children tonight? Let's see if I can quickly do this. So what that means is at the mine, right here. Now eventually we should have enough people that we can have another druid. But right now I can't. So let's come to Riley, manage, and Riley's going to be paused. We don't want him to go down into the mine without the guardian, without the druid. And come here and manage, and he is not going to be here. And then let's go and get his partner Hattie, and we'll come down here, and yeah, we have to go all the way in this direction to where Hattie is. Raylan's going to be by herself, but both Harrison and Hattie know that Raylan is perfectly capable. Their fostered child. Ooh, Miss Anika. Miss Anika, bring me in, and your commons rise fast, without crowns. Hands work lighter, songs get louder, people stay free. I love when Miss Anika comes. I just love her sensibility. And she is skin in the game, and she is visiting right now. Let's get Hattie, not here. And so manage, and the 2 archers, and we'll have Hattie be off. And now let's quickly get them into a house. You can see Hattie is headed for the tavern because she doesn't have a place to live. But we're going to put them in the children's housing. And then if they don't get a child, they'll go back to work immediately. And so let's come down here to children's housing. No one's living here, so they can come and live here. And they, of course, don't have any place to live, so that's why they're homeless. And now we are ready. It is just after midnight. And there they go. There goes Hattie. And Harrison's going to come from somewhere. Harrison might have gone to bed already, so he might not come tonight to the housing. So here we are. Let me get the Akasha records for a minute. So we're here. We're going to come to here where it says new citizens spawning. And we're going to come to the Akasha records. Jalapari people will come down, and we're going to add right here to the people. And then afterwards we'll see what families they belong to. Ready? And here we go. Turn it on. And let's go to information, and we'll see right here when we get, there it is, Trenton Jervil. I think we have a Jervil name in town. Trenton, C. Jervil, Rville, and this is our first kid. When we get 4, we can go, I think we can have 5. I think we can have 5. I think we can. There's a new kid, and her name is Luna. Oh, we have someone named Luna. Luna C. Claybrook. Okay. Second, we can have 5 kids because we have the bakery house. And if they don't get their own kid, they can adopt. Luana C. Cutter. So we have Luana, A-N-A, C. Everyone has a C. I'm going to make some sort of story around the fact that we have a lot of people with the same middle initial when we get people like this. Notice they all have the same middle initial, and there's a B. And we have Emery Groston. So let's put Emery here. Emery, E-M-E-R-Y, B. Groston, R-O-S-T-O-N. And one more. So I'm going to come down here and turn it off the minute we get 1. This is our last. Whoa! We have a town. Oh my gosh, we have enough people to be called a town. Wow. So let's come here. Let's come back here and see. That was Bryant Walsh. So let's come over here and get B-R-Y-A-N-T-H Walsh, S-H. And what if the person from the medieval age Germany ate a nowadays cheeseburger? Will they die? Type of situation. That's a good idea. That's an interesting idea. I mean, would it be too shocking? I think they'd get sick. I think they would. And I think the reason that they would get sick is one of the things that is not being taken into consideration in regular food in the United States, and that is food coming from areas where people don't live. And it has, I'm not talking about local in the buy local normal kind of way. I'm talking about the fact that cows eating and drinking water and grass from certain areas where the people live. So the air and the water, the grass, all of that is those people are used to that. And so when they eat, the food is less of a strange food for them. And so when they talk about eating foods in season, that's the other thing too, to kind of do. But that's one of the things that, one of the ways that I cured my tendency to be lactose intolerant, which runs in my family. But the way I deal with it is I get milk from one source, milk, butter, and milk and butter especially from one source. I can kind of add cheese, but I can't have more than 5 different types of dairy in a day. If I have more than 5 different types of dairy in a day, then I can't, then I'm lactose intolerant. All right, look, there's one of our little kids. Oh my gosh, our little kids. All right, so there they are. They're coming to school, and we're going to get them. Now they're coming from the tavern. Mr. Villager, does that look like their clothes have changed? Does that look like they have more variety of clothing? Look at what she has on. Or he has on. Emery, look what Emery has on. Wow. And here comes the 4th child, Bryant. And where's the other one? So we have Emery, we have Trent and Luana, and we have Estella sitting down. Someone's missing. Oh, they went upstairs. I think they went up to the classroom upstairs. Yes, there's Luana, and there is Bryant sitting in the classroom upstairs. So that means they're at a different level than the kids down here. Oh man, did you see her? She just teleported. Was she showing them magic? She laughed because she must have been showing them magic because she just teleported. All right, so while they're in school for a moment, while we're watching them be in school, and let's come here and let's actually show them in school, because I always forget to take a picture of them when they're in school. So we'll do that. And let me come here and we'll look at them for a minute. That's a villager. It's like that's a villager's methodology. Yeah, probably so. So let's look and see if we can find the parents. We can find parents for these kids. So the first way we're going to do it is we're going to look at their last names and see if their last names match. Someone, Ville. Yes, indeed. Amani the shepherd. She's got a kid. Oh, Amani's got a kid. So let's go here. That's Amani. And let's put her name here for a second. We'll find out who the dad is in just a minute. So we'll tab over here and put Amani's name, A-N-I. Let's go to Claybrook and see if we have Claybrook, C-L-A-Y-B-R-O-K. We have two. It's Gilbert the baker. Yahoo! Yahoo! So Gilbert and Yasmin have a kid. Excellent. Excellent. So Gilbert and Yasmin whose name did I just put in there? Hold on, let me come back down to the names. Wait, that's the hard way to do it. There we go. Luna's. Gilbert is Luna's dad. And so we'll come here. Yay! Gilbert. And then Luana is a cutter. That name sounds familiar. We might have a cutter. So let's look. C-U-T-T-E-R. And we do. And who is it? It's Liberty. Whoa. Liberty has a kid. Wow. Okay. So Liberty has a child named Luana. And let's tab over and put Liberty's name here so that I remember who the parents are. And then let's go to Emery. Wait, I didn't need to put in that. I need Groston, G-R-O-S-T-O-N. Does that sound familiar too? Nope. So Emery is going to be raised by one of the people who already has kids. And let's, no, I don't think we can do that. We can only have one kid per house. So we'll have to find someone for him. And let's look at Walsh. I don't think I have that name either. But I do. It's Ismail. Ismail has a kid. Bryant is Ismail's kid. And let's come here, tab over, I-S-M-A-E-L. Okay, it is already getting late, so I'm going to try and put the kids, first of all, in houses. So we know that Luna is going to be in the house all the way down here with her parents. And we'll come here and go upstairs, and we'll add Luna to this house right here. And there is room for her to be here. And you can see the Claybrook name, and her mother is Yasmin. And there we go. Let's come here. Let's go to this next house here. Now Wesson is here. Weston doesn't have anyone. Let's wait for a second before we do that. We're going to let the Druids go away. So they did not get kids, so we're going to take them out. Let's have Gilbert. Let's have Gilbert. We have Luna already. Let's have Amani's kid live here, and we'll bring Amani to this place, and that's Trenton. Where did Trenton go? There he is. So Trenton is going to live here, and we'll bring Amani here to live with him. Let's take this house right here, and let's come here. Oops. And this is going to be for Liberty. Liberty is going to live here with Luana. And so we're going to put Luana here. And then for the others, we have Emery. let's put Emery in a house here. Oh, Josie's here. So we'll have Josie leave, and we'll have Emery come here and be here. Where is he? Wait, I lost him. Don't tell me he's grown up already. He actually has. Emery is grown already. Emery is the first one to grow up. So he is the oldest. And let's quickly, so he does have a house at least, and he is going to have parents. That means he'll have parents through to university. And now we're going back to Wesson's house. What's the achievement? The achievement is I now have enough people to be a town. And I don't know whether it means that I've had enough children to make it a town or what, but that's what the achievement was. I'll go to it in just a second again. Do we want Wesson to raise Emery? We could. Bryant, wait. Oh, wait. Let's have Emery move in here. Let's assign Emery to live here. And he's going to be assigned to university in a little bit. And let's have Ismail and Bryant move into this house. So we'll have Ismail live here. So let's manage housing and let's get Ismail. I don't think that he has grown up yet. Bryant is who I'm looking for to be there. Okay, and now we're going to go get the parents and have the druids return to work. So let's see what the achievement is. The achievement is, the challenge is town. So I am now a town. And I think that is the number of people that I have, but let me look and see what it says. Your break has ended? Okay. Oh, not just yours. I have done a full 3 hours. Wow. Hold on for a second. Let's come here and see what it says. Information-wise, Emery grew up. Let's look at the statistics. It doesn't say. We have 75 people, and I think that it's the number that's made it. Mr. Villager, it was nice having you here for the length of time. Thank you so much, and obrigado. See you next time. Thank you very much. And everybody who has been watching, thank you all for being here. You, if you have Twitch, you'll be able to see tomorrow who all the parents are. We know at least who one of the parents are for each of the kids, and we'll see who the rest are. And I am going to end it because there is a schedule situation that's going to happen. And I've had fun, and I hope you did too. Thank you for being here. Enjoy your games, and enjoy watching all the other gamers. And we've been listening to Drone Hands music in the background all through the stream. And Drone Hands is about to have a new song drop from his new album. And so if you are on Twitch or are on YouTube, actually, you can find Drone Hands and you'll be able to see when he has his new music drop. And here we go. We're going to listen to Vincentius Primus. Vincentius Primus and I have now have the name Shaken Awake for our music, and it's being set up on Bandcamp. That's going to be the name of music that Vincentius Primus and I are doing together. He does the music and I do the lyrics, and so most of the lyrics. He does some lyrics too, some really cool lyrics. And so all of that aside, here we go. Bye for now, everyone. We're going to listen to Vincentius Primus play the guitar. Have fun. Bye for now.